Last time on Dark Sun, the gladiators defeated Dagalore and made their way through the sewers out into the surf fields. Now, last time off camera, I talked to this lovely serf who is picking fruit from drag and selling them. So I went through the inventory and sold all of the random bone items and things that we didn't really need. He also sells you some fruit, but he only has one copy of each. And some of them are kind of meh, like bark skin and things. I have lots of party members who can do those sorts of things, but I would like to point out that he had roughly 7,000 copper pieces to buy all of my junk, so obviously selling his fruit at 500 coppers to etc. a piece is working out for him. I have to go now. Bye. So let's continue looking around a little bit. Interesting that they have a lot of guards around the exits, but as far as the actual fields go, they just kind of seem to let these old men sit around. Leave me! The guards would beat me if they caught me talking to you. And they seem to be doing a pretty good job of intimidation. Let's talk to that fellow. Same thing as the other fellow. Those are some giant tomatoes. Especially considering that this whole area is kind of a desert. They must have used a lot of water to make those kind of tomatoes. More of the same. I'm starting to get a feeling that most of these guys don't really have anything to tell me. This is a nice little forested area. Ah, this must be Old One-Eye that we found out. Yep. Hello, stranger. I'm Old One-Eye. Help me get out of here. You're not thinking of escape, are you? Those guards will cut off your finger off if you just try. Even if you pass them, your brains will boil out in the desert. Get to the point. How do I get out? You're not escaping from here. Give up on that idea and get comfortable where you are. Let's talk to him again. I'm not satisfied. Hello again. What can I do for you? Tell me about the wilderness. That desert's a nightmare. Years ago, I was out there myself, grubbing for water. That's the worst problem. Don't matter how many monsters there are if you're a thirsty pile of bones. How did you survive in the desert? I stayed with the merchant caravans, but that's just as bad as staying in the desert. Lots of those people just as soon cut your throat as anything else. What kind of animals are out there? Whatever horrors you can imagine are out there. The worst I ever saw was a sinkworm. It attacked us on the scrub plains. I escaped, but it took my eye. Thank you for the help. Goodbye. Come on back anytime. Most of my friends are dead now, or sent off. I'm glad for the company. Aww. He reminds me of Brooks. Brooks? Yeah, Brooke. From Shawshank Redemption, which is a wonderful movie, and you should watch it if you haven't. Ooh, another forest. Forest seems to be where to go. The surf motions to you. Psst! Come over here. I need to talk to you. That's good enough reason to talk to anybody. You're escaped slaves, right? Don't worry, I won't tell the guards. Actually, if you're interested, I've got a proposition for you. What's the proposition? I've got an item I'll give you if you can help me get out of here. All I ask is that you let me follow you. And what would the item be? You know that stone pedestal by the drainage pipe? There was a gem in the middle. but someone stole it. And now I know where it is. I'll give it to you if you let me follow. Well, we did inspect that obelisk, and it said that there was magic emanating from the hole, so this could be a pretty good deal. We're not necessarily evil. At least Jorak wasn't evil, so... And we're not above serfs, considering we were slaves ourselves, so... Okay, you've got a deal. Great, let me get it. The serf reaches into his tunic and produces a large gem. He hands it to you. Here, take it and let's get going. I'd have to... Lead the way. I'm counting on you to get me out of here. Oh, jeez. Well, let's hope we can now escape with this guy. I didn't realize that he was going to follow us right away. Let's go see what that obelisk has in store for us. I like the music in this game. Well, let's return this. Thousand's not worth it. Ooh. Oh, sweet. You can just take it back if you want. Let's just leave that in there. Obviously, it looks very magical. Fiery flame things. Border, that's the word. Now let's see if Old One-Eye has something to do now that we have this serf following us. Gotta say though, that water looks just like the water from the sewers. I'm not so sure I want to eat the fruit that was ripened with that. Let's wait for our old friend the serf. Alright. Anything else, Old One-Eye? No. I thought he might say something new now that we had our little friend. Well, if we get far enough ahead, maybe we can take on all the guards before it even has a chance to do anything. Whoa, that's a lot of guards. Hey, you don't look like field slaves. Wait, escaping gladiators, stop them! Okay, good, he's running the hell away. Alright, Mystra. Now that you have all of your spells back, let's fireball this lot. That is some power. Alright, Jorak, take this guy down. He packs a wallop. He certainly does. How many attacks does he have? Alright, let's see if Trainage can take out 3. That's pretty good. Nice. Let's see what we got here. Do you have Disintegrate? I know I've been giving somebody Disintegrate. What? Level 4. Poison him? Cure serious wounds? I am excited. Let's see if we can disintegrate him. It failed. Alright. Ulf. If you can even make it to him, you probably can't. However, you can guard. Of course, they go for Mystra. Alright, Trainers, just take him out. Poisoned him or something. I suppose I'll clean these guys out of their arrows. Mistra's starting to take stuff. Alright, let's put all of those together. Give them to Ulf. He seems to use his arrow the most. There's bow and arrow. Speaking of bow and arrow, I highly recommend trying archery if you never have. It's quite fun. Well, that was easy. Let's go find our serf friend. Oh, here he comes right now. Come over here. We're leaving. Oh, yay! Finally, I can go into the desert. Do you wish to leave the area? Yes. We did it! We escaped the surf thing and the slave pens and the arena and all these wonderful slave-like venues. Well, thanks for your help, but I've got to be going. Don't worry about me. I'm more than enough for any monster. I'd give you some advice about survival out here, but I'm afraid it's just too technical for you barbarians. Well, he's just, we helped him escape and he's insulting us. Good luck. Searching the slave, the only thing you find is a scroll, still clutched in his dead hand. You pry it free and read it. It was urgent that you received this message, so I've taken a risk and excused myself in the company of the commanders to pen this. I have grave news. Tectatli's armies are indeed massing, though not for some faraway campaign. They are massing against us. I have learned that soon now the armies will march into the wastes to wipe our village, and others like it from the face of Atlas. We are in grave danger, and I felt that you must know immediately. I beg of you, take what you can and leave the village to the winds. It seems that the visionary's prophecy looks more like the ravings of a madman, and less like the true gift of foresight. I see no band of heroes that will come and save us from the might of Dragzamiri, nor can we rely on it any longer. I will send this message with my most trusted servant. I pray he reaches you before the armies do. Servant? So even like the slaves have slaves, or the escaped slaves have slaves. It's nice that they learned their lesson. I will try and report to you again if I can, but I fear that I am already under suspicion, so this may well be the last you hear from me. May fortune protect us. Rajak. Alright, I'm just going to check the inventory for a second here. Alright, well now that we have escaped the surf fields, we're going to continue this next time on Dark Sun. We start searching the desert. Stay tuned.